just wanted to do an update with you guys on what is going on, what has been going on lately, and mostly just the thoughts in my head that's been going on in this crazy head. My raw feelings, how I feel about things, and just lots been going on. Next month is the year anniversary of me being without a place, and just want to give you my thoughts on that. Walking through my old neighborhood right now, and Kalakaua Plaza, where I used to live. Show you the apartment right over there on the first floor. So that apartment right there. When I look at it, brings back a lot of memories, you know. I was there for at least, I think about 5 or 6 years, and a lot of good memories. Every so often I come back to this neighborhood and just a reminder of what I had, you know, in good times and everything. I'm not gonna lie to you, it can become depressing at times. Passing by there, and I had so many good memories there. I think just the feeling of having something to come home to, you know, after a long day, or looking forward to the littlest things. Like I would look forward to like just lying in my bed and watching Netflix and eating pizza from the pizza place down there. Friends coming over, and just so many good memories there. So what's been going on lately? Still trying to pay off my bills. And one topic I haven't talked about before that I want to share with you guys, and I don't want you guys to think I'm crazy or I'm gonna do something crazy or stupid, because I'm not. But with everything I've been through, this is how I feel about life and what I've experienced. I feel like life is like this. Every time you're doing good, you're on a roll, right? You're paying your bills. Everything seems just really good in life. And then all of a sudden, something else comes at you. And then you get in the good zone again, and everything's going good, and then something else comes at you again. And it just life just continuously keeps knocking you down over and over and over and over again. And I can see why people give up. Like, I get it now. I can see why people go through their low points, and maybe why they might contemplate suicide or contemplate just giving up in general. I can see it. I get it now. And I'm not trying to tell you guys that I'm contemplating any of that, because I'm not. To be honest, it takes a lot of guts to do that. I don't have that guts to do something crazy like that. But I understand now, at my lowest point, going through debt and everything, and I understand why people feel like what the hell? What's the sense of going on anymore? I've tried my best. I do everything in my power. I save my money. I pay my bills, and still, I'm not getting anywhere. And what this whole experience has done is it's made me realize that I understand. I get it now. I absolutely get it, and that's why, on social media and stuff, when I post videos or I post content, it's to try to inspire people and try to help people, because life is tough, man. A lot of people are struggling out there. A lot of people are going through depression, and I feel bad. So that's one of my latest thoughts, is just I'm at my lowest point, and I get it. I understand why people feel the way they do. And if you're watching this, all I can tell you is just hang in there. Hang in there, and just know that, this is all temporary. And that's how I get through every day, every struggle, is I keep telling myself, this is all temporary, this is gonna pass, it's gonna get better. I'm mean, at the end of the day, what else can you do? What more can you do? You can either stay depressed and sad and lonely and feel sorry for yourself, or you can continue to just keep fighting the fight and trying to make your life better and get through whatever problems you're going through. And that's how I feel about that. What has been inspiring me lately is watching celebrities like The Rock and even normal people that I follow that maybe they're local influencers or they live in Hawaii and they're doing really well for themselves, and I see them travel and I see them traveling to places and going to hotels. I think that's part of my motivation is I want that, you know. I watched a video not too long ago, one of my old videos where I surprised my mom in the airport, and she was going to Vegas and she didn't know that I was going to go with her. So I surprised her in the airport and she was shocked, and that feeling of going on a trip, like I miss that. I can't afford it like I could before, but I miss those days when I could just plan a trip, 2-3 times a year. I could just go to Vegas, and now I got to turn my mom down because I can't afford to go Vegas, even though she wants us to. And just so many happy times, and I'm a simple guy. I don't need a lot in life. I mean, sure, money would be great, but that's not really first on my list, just to pay off the bills. But I would just love to travel more, or travel like I did before, and I miss that. And every day is a struggle, but that's what gets me through every day, is thinking about the good times and living vicariously through people I see on Instagram or social media that's doing good for themselves, and they're traveling and they're successful in their own careers. In those downtimes, in those times of struggle, you have to find something that will just kind of shine some light in your life, something that will keep you going, keep you fighting. And that's, I guess, what inspires me every day. There's times that I wonder. I think about my dad. I think about my grandpa. I think about people that have passed, because I know they're up above. I know they're watching me. And I just think, are they proud of me, or are they like really disappointed in what I've become? That's been a thing that's been kind of killing me inside a little bit, is the thought of, would my dad be proud of me? Would my grandparents be proud of me? All the people that I've lost, would they be proud of me if they knew how I turned out, and that now I'm 39 years old, almost 40, living in my car, in debt? I mean, and I feel shameful. I feel like I feel kind of like a disappointment in a way, and I feel a little bit like a failure. I feel embarrassed, because I feel like I should be doing more with my life. So that's some of the struggles I deal with on a daily basis, and I think about them first thing in the morning. When I wake up and I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm at the same park, the same beach park, brushing my teeth, getting ready for the day, that my dad used to go to every time. And my dad used to take me to learn how to swim, and when I was a kid, and I think about that. And I just always have that thought, like, would he be proud of me? Would he be happy with what I've become? I don't know. But it does bother me, and it does hurt inside. I definitely think about it a lot. The last thing is I've been dating a girl, and we've actually been seeing each other for a little over 2 years actually. And a lot of people don't know about it, but because we've kind of been keeping it a secret for reasons that I'd rather not go over. But we've been going out, and it's been over 2 years, and I've noticed a pattern with the last 3 women I've been with. 1, 2, 3. Maybe she's the 4th one that I've been with in this situation. Is I always get into some kind of financial debt or something, and they always pull me out of it. As a man, it's embarrassing. And I've noticed this pattern not too long ago with the past 3-4 girlfriends I've had. And there comes a point as a man where you're kind of like, well, that's embarrassing. You know, with her, she had to let you borrow money. With the other girlfriend, she had to pull you out of that financial debt. And now I'm just carrying the pattern on and on and on. And there's times where I've told this recent girlfriend that I understand if you don't want to go out with me. I understand because it's embarrassing for me. I feel bad for you that I'm going out with you and I'm going through these financial struggles, and there's times where you got to pay for stuff. And the girl that I'm with right now, like, she literally let me borrow like 500, I think it was 500 or 600 bucks at one time. And she's paid for a lot of things, and she's really helped me get through a lot. And as a man, I think I just feel embarrassed. I feel like, you're doing it again, Damon. You're doing it again. As a man, I should be paying for things. I should be paying for things more, and at least financially be able to pay for my own things. But I can't even do that. So there's times, and I've even told her before, I said, you know, I feel bad for you. It's kind of embarrassing for you to be with me because I can't even afford to go traveling. She wants to go traveling. She wants to go on, do things, and I can't do it because I know my limits, and I know I just can't afford it, period. So dating has been hard for me lately, or I should say even in the past year, it's been hard. So when I see, like earlier, when I see my old apartment, I look back and I see when we used to be able to, she used to be able to sleep over at my place, or we would watch Netflix together, or we would have dinner at my place. Like, all the little things I took for granted. When I see my apartment and I look outside, that's all I see. It's just memories that, happier times that I can't do now. And so if you guys ever wonder how's my dating life, that's how my dating life is. Pretty sad. But I just feel like I should be able to provide more, and I can't. And I think if we ever was to break up, I probably wouldn't date for a long time because I feel embarrassed to. I mean, can you imagine like telling a girl that you don't have an apartment, you live out of your car? I mean, how embarrassing is that? So I probably wouldn't date for a while, but we're already into it, and we started dating when I had my place and in good times. So it's just hard. It's just hard sometimes dating like that, knowing that you don't have a lot to give, and a girl has to pay for a lot of the stuff. It's very hard. It's difficult. So anyway, that's some of the struggles I'm dealing with. And there are times, not gonna lie, there are times that I get a little dose of depression. Small doses. Because if a lot of you don't know, I went through depression years ago. This was probably close to 10 years ago. And it was a low point of my life. And there's still some times that there's emotions and things that happen in my life that triggers those depressive bouts that I still get from time to time. But luckily, when I wake up the next day or I just stay busy, I'm able to get over it. And it doesn't last for more than a night. But if in the beginning of this whole journey, I was kind of like, what do they call it? Optimistic, or I was kind of excited, or I was like, ooh, I'm going to be saving all this money and everything. Right now, at this point, I miss having a place of my own. Even though I know I can't afford it, I miss it. I miss sleeping in a bed. I miss being able to watch TV, I miss it. I miss it more now, more than ever. I miss it. But all I can tell you guys is I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to keep fighting. And I wish I could tell you guys better news. I wish I could update you and say, oh, guess what? I paid off this credit card. I paid off this. But the fact of the matter is, I feel like every video I do is just telling you guys the same thing. Nothing has changed. And I'm still struggling and I'm still going through all this crap that I'm going through. I hope one day that I can have happier news. I hope one day I can tell you guys better news and something worth sharing in this video. But until then, not much has changed, guys. And it's a pretty sad update, but that's the truth. So keep fighting, keep working, keep hustling, keep struggling, and just know that there's a light around the corner and things will get better eventually. Until then, I'll keep working and I'll keep doing what I do. We'll definitely get through this together. Just want to share my thoughts with you, and I'll see you on the next video.